Alrighty. Today, first trading day of the new year. So I plan on doing these every day. I'm gonna try to get these out every day. Make like a report card, trading recap type of thing going on. Um, yeah. So starting off with the overall market. Market's been in a slight pullback, pulled back to the around the 100-day moving average. It looks like it bounced off right at lows, prior lows. So it's a pretty good sign. Didn't take any breakouts today, as there wasn't any, in my opinion. Looking at my watch list here, I there was a couple that looked like they were setting up, but today they just got really wide and loose, kind of. So Rigetti, kind of in the morning it was actually pretty fine in the morning. Don't mind this here. It was actually pretty fine in the morning, and then like the next hour, kind of took off, then pulled back, and then took off late day. So it's not really like it's not really set up anymore. It looked like it was setting up, but it looked like it just went wide and loose again. I think the only real setup is here, and I think you'd still be in it. So it's kind of insane, up 453%. But QBTS this morning it looked fairly nice. Um, we just needed like a couple more days. Like this morning, it looked like it needed like a day or two. But now it's pretty wide and loose now. So I think it still needs a couple more days. Although this is very strong, maybe if it gaps up tomorrow, might take it. But I don't know if we're in the market for breakouts right now. I believe. QUBT, same thing. Looked like it was setting up well, tightening up, but then it just got loose today. Could have bought some on the dips, but no. Today, coin. I've been trading coin these past 3 days. I've been shorting them. Um, Doing pretty well on it too. So today I did try it again with the overall market being down, being red. Um, I think lost like $70. Nothing crazy, but I'll go back over that trade right now. INVZ, same thing. Um, Looked like I needed some more days to tighten up. Bounced off the 10-day, which is pretty strong. So a couple more days, maybe next week, tightens up, and then if the market can bounce back as well, bounce off that 100, and then keep it rocking. RZLV. This one I'm not really too interested in. I'm just having it on watch. Um, yeah, nothing really interests me about this one. Uh, yeah, it's pretty. It's like a micro cap, 27 million. But yeah. App. A couple of these stocks here that I in this watch list are fairly holding up fairly well. App here, and then same thing with CRDO. I market goes green tomorrow. Bounces up, gets a gap up. If we can see a bounce or a gap up over these highs, or just a big just a big green day tomorrow, I think those can very well break out of these ranges because they have very nice and tight ranges. 10 and 20 day are all caught up, but we'll see if this can break out or just roll over. CRDO, MSTR, same thing with the coin. This is a leverage version of coin, sorry, but same thing with the coin. They're both the same together. IONQ, same as with all the other quantum names. Um, just needed to tighten up, but this big sell-off, bounce off the 20-day. Good strong sign. Just a couple more days to tighten up. And then just on watch, not really trading this thing. Uh, does look pretty weak though. This like rounding type of move here, but we'll see. It's holding on the 50. Could break out of here. SRK. Just watch. This one's on watch. I'm not really watching this one. I don't really like to trade biotechs. Um, they're kind of scary, especially if they have like FDA approval coming up and fails, and you're down 80%. Geo, same thing about this. I think this one might go pretty soon. Now that's January. I think the inauguration is the 20th. So we'll see about this one. Um, Yeah, we'll see about this one. I don't really know. This one's on watch as well. Nothing crazy. A Lab held up. Is holding up fairly strong. Very very strong. Sound one of the weaker ones out of all the crypto, the quantum names. One of the ones that went red on the day. What else? PRCH. Same thing. Also on watch. Hopefully this can come back up. Get a nice breakout as well. Uh, Quantum Corp. This one doesn't look too bad. Not my favorite setup. Not really a setup in my opinion, but I like the way it reclaimed the 10-day. I bounced or undercut and reclaimed it, so that's not bad. Palantir also a little strong. Held up pretty well. Held up pretty well. While the overall market was coming back down, so another pretty strong name. Dave still going sideways. I think he can get back up to 91 area, tighten up here, and then break out again. But we'll see. Archer and Joby. I think I'm watching Archer. I think it's a better one in my opinion. If you compare it to Joby real quick, not too bad as well. They're both similar, but I like Archer better. Um, Same thing with the quantum names. I know it's not a quantum name. It's drones or VTOLs, whatever they are. But I think this can break out a couple more days in a couple days. Get over the 10, get over $10, and consolidate for a little bit. I think we can get a nice breakout from there. UPST is on watch, just it's just slowly dying. Hopefully this can consolidate here and make like a bear flag down. We get some flush to the 50-day. That'd be nice for a nice short arc. Um, Same thing with the quantum names. I mean, it's all quantum. Same exact thing. Rocket Lab holding up very well as well. Pretty weak in the morning, but reclaimed it all back, so not bad. Not bad at all. AAOI, same thing. A little wide now. Both of these have gone a little wide and loose. Some tightness would have been fine, but DXYZ. I'm sure this is getting brought down by Tesla. Tesla missed, I think, deliveries or something like that. I think today, and it's dragging it down with it. So it was fairly. I think if it opened up here, so I think if it would have held up right here at the 1020, I think it would have looked much nicer. But now it's looking kind of weak. So yeah, BBAI, just big red day. Real, huge red day. Did not expect this coming. Don't know if there was news involved or just the overall market just dragging it down. And then leverage version of Tesla, and then Nucleus. Yeah. Now this one was debatable in the morning whether it was gonna be if this was like a flag, like as if it was gonna fail or break out. And I don't think well, it's hindsight, but in the morning I had no idea what it was gonna do, obviously. But set up as a great short. Um, this could have been a slight overreaction, maybe. But it was setting up a nice flag, and kind of reminds me of no, it was DWAC, not DJT, right? Kind of reminds me of, I think, was it DWAC or AMC? There's like this very similar setup to those where it's a huge run, huge move, and then they get weak. Kind of similar, but let me see. What else? I think that's all I can remember off the top of my head. Or was it? I'm trying to see if there's like a similar move. Not really, but not that I remember. But I know there's setups like that where they create like a flag right in the middle of its range. Let's see. Not really. I can't really find another example. But anyways, there's there's times where stocks like this and they usually fail most of the time. I mean, it went up already 2,000%, almost 3,000, 2,700%. in 3 days. So that's fairly you know, fairly good run, and this failing is not that bad. But anyways, um, trading today. So in the morning, I was planning on trading just coin. Um, I've been trading these past three days here, just shorting it in the morning, or in the morning. It's been failing pretty quickly, so it'll fail and then bounce. Oh, that's wrong days. Here, this day, I think I remember it failed, then it bounced up. Then intraday, I was shorting it and then covering on the dips below. Um, so that one has been doing pretty well for me. And today I thought, well, um, I wanted to consolidate like this. This little like mini flag here, bear flag. This is what I've been waiting for. But then I saw the news on Tesla come out. I saw it. Oops. And I saw. Oh, sorry. Then I saw it get really. I saw it really weak in the morning. Gap down, pretty big. And I thought to myself, well, this could probably be a good short. Um, good short out of the gate. I was waiting for a bounce in the morning. I'll show you my trades. I did on the leverage version of it, but let me see. I'll show you on like the 2 minute or 5 minute chart. There we go. Okay, I'll get a little picture for you guys. Or for myself. No one else watching this. Anyways. Um so this was my trade in the morning. So I drew a line here earlier this morning, as like a supply demand line. I was like, if it can come back there, um I would short it. But my thing is, in the morning, first thing out of the open, it's very hard for me. I don't know if I've ever done it at all or done it correctly. I know if I did it, it wasn't correct, but at all, short it first thing in the morning because to me, I have nothing to risk on other than maybe these pre-market highs. Um, but especially in something volatile as Tesla, I think it could just whip up, come right back down, which is kind of what it did here. But so I saw it, consolidate in the morning early and then kind of just fade off. And then once it broke this low right here, I shorted into it, or I shorted it on the way down. And I covered along the way, and I had like, I don't know, 25% of my shares here. And I wanted to re-short it back at VWAP. So I got in a little early, and then it just stopped me out immediately. So there's my two covers here. Try to short it again. No, I'm lying. What happened was I shorted here, then I covered, and then I accidentally bought more. I covered too much, I think, or I didn't cover enough, something like that. I think this one of these is a buy, and I was like, oh, dude, I don't want to go long, which I should have, but I didn't. And then I wanted to get out immediately, so covered, and I was like, oh, I have 100 shares left, so I accidentally bought 200 back because I thought it was 200 shares left. So then I had to buy back the extra 100 that I bought, or sorry, sell the 100 that I bought extra, and then I try to short it into here. Then it's kind of similar area. It was right here to the this market low, pre-market low, where I shorted originally. Um, so I wanted to short into there. Got it, and it kind of pulled back to the view up, and I was like, okay, it's looking good, and then it came right back up. And I had a really tight stop because I was in really big size. And this square here was like a theoretical short. I was like, okay, if I was watching the price action, I was like, okay, I would short here, and then it kind of worked, and then it came right back. I was debating about buying on this bounce here, but I did all this trading already in the morning, and I was like, I don't really want to, go back to the well and lose more. So I was like, let me just take my loss and then walk away. So I wanted to potentially buy here, and then so in this moment, it seemed very, very strong. I was like, okay, this thing is gonna reclaim. I might reclaim all day. I might reclaim all the way back. Might reclaim the gap, whatever. And then I see it. This line is crazy. I'm telling you, it was kind of just like weird. happenstance, like not weird happenstance, but it's like a supply and demand line, I guess. And it bounced like it just hit right into it and just failed. It was kind of insane. Um, but yeah, I didn't take any other trades there. My theoretical trade, my theoretical short, and then I wanted to buy it here. What at 30? I wanted to, maybe I don't know what the price was. I wanted to buy it, but well, I wanted it to get to VWAP and then bounce off of it, but it didn't happen. Or even if it did, I wouldn't have traded it. And then it kind of just went faded the rest of the day, but without. It wasn't easy though. Like it was kind of difficult in my opinion. Although I don't know, I could just suck, but it was a little difficult, I think. Um, like I said, all these other times, my shorting, I got to work on the patience. Patience is what's gonna probably make me better at this, especially shorting. Just waiting for it to get to my level and levels. Like here, I got in early. I would have got in here. I still would have got stopped out, but I don't know. I just think they'd be patient more. Um, so the setup I think was like it was a pretty good setup. I think it was like a B setup. Um, I think I lost like 500 something on it. But also I did trade coin, like 200, like, or the leverage version of coin. It was like 200 shares, and I only lost like $70. So the rest 430 was on this one, on Tesla. Um, Now I think this short here on weakness, under this low here, I think was a pretty good short. I think I got in at a good time. I saw the weakness coming in, and then same thing in here. I covered way too early. I covered half my size here, like just stupid. So I went in 400 shares. I shorted 400 shares at like 34 something. Let me see. I can tell you right now. I shorted 400 shares at 34.22, and then I covered 200 of them at 34. I got like that's what I'm saying. I need patience. I need to like relax and just have patience. I get really nervous when I short. I don't know why, but I need to work on that patience because if I just covered initially where my second cover was at 33.47, that's like what 80 cents. 80 cents and then, covered on I was really greedy on this wash here that I didn't cover. Should have covered it all and then went long. That's what I really should have done. I was not in the mindset of it. Just wasn't fully there, to be honest with you. So the first execution was great, I think. I'm not keen to shorting in the morning, first thing in the morning. Kind of nervous for me. I like to wait bounces or weakness. So um, first execution, I think was like an A. I think it was great. The covers were like D's and F's. They were just horrible. Um, the second cover was fine, but that should have been my first cover. And I should have covered right here at 32, 20, 40-ish. When I saw it bouncing back, I had my stop loss up here, and then I dragged it down, and then I was like, nah. So then I put it back up, and then I got stopped out. I put it back up to VWAP, and then I got stopped out, along with reshorting here. This reshort was not that bad. I'd give it a C. Just had to wait a little bit more to get to VWAP. And then this is the covers and then sell, so that's not really anything. And this short here, I don't think this is as bad of a short. Using this line here, I don't think that was as bad as I think it was like a B minus, C plus maybe. But yeah, I think this was pretty not not bad, not good, but could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. Yeah, I don't know why I only shorted 400 shares. I think these other ones were 1,500 shares. Yeah. So that second rated one was 750. This one here was 750 and then 1,500 here. I don't know why I only shorted 400 here. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Because I was risking highs a day. Or yeah, the highs. That's why exactly why I was shorting this. 400 shares only. So, but yeah. So pretty bad execution here on the covers, and then this short here should have waited a little more, and then I think once it passes VWAP, I think for me I should be like, okay, unless it goes to highs or somewhere important, I think you shouldn't trade it. I don't know. I gotta look at more of my shorts to see if that's the case, because I usually like to short at VWAP, and then I like to win it. Like short at VWAP fades, and then I get pretty good covers after that. But I gotta look into the once it gets over VWAP if it's worth it to short. But this was still crazy to me. The bounce here that I missed, or I didn't take, the bounce here, and then the short here. I like my favorite one of my favorite things, but I don't get them often. The opportunities I don't get them that much is for stock to bounce near highs or at highs and then fail. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so this is a kind of a recap of trading day today. Um, nothing, nothing crazy for the first day of the year of the new year. I'm waiting for these. We'll see if the market can bounce back off this. If this can hold and come up again, or if this fails. But not really the time for breakouts. I think, in my opinion, my honest opinion. Um, we'll see though. We will see if this market can bounce back, or if it's time to short. So, see ya.